Hi there, this is Catherine River Rain, and this is your River Rain Astrology. I hope you'll join me as I take you through metaphors and messages for this month. Peace. Hello there, this is Catherine River Rain. This is your horoscopes for January 2014. I'll have a short YouTube to follow in the few days coming with predictions for the entire year, but right now we're just going to focus on your month ahead. So this month we have a lot of talk about the planet Venus. Venus is in the sign of Capricorn right now, and she's traveling backwards or retrograding. Whenever you hear the word retrograde, it means that there's the illusion that the planet is moving backwards. In real life, it doesn't, but it sort of slows down or stations itself, making itself still, and the other planets are still going forward, so it gives this optical illusion that it's going backwards. It happens to Mercury a few times a year, and it happens to every planet for certain periods of time, some longer than others. So right now, Venus is doing this, and it's for about another month. So until the end of January, we're going to be feeling this influence. So Venus in Capricorn, what's that mean? Venus is our desires and our feminine nature, and how we relate to people, what we want, what turns our crank, if you will, what we desire, and on a deeper level, what our values are when it comes to relating to others. So, and also what we do to attract others and attract the love that we want. So Capricorn is typically male sign, and it's very earthy and very serious and very solid, workaholic, stands for the father in the family. The authority figures can also represent authority in terms of government. And essentially it's that side of ourselves searching for a higher authority in us. So Venus in Capricorn is going to be like a serious girl, okay? It's somebody who doesn't want to play games, no nonsense. She's also thinking in a business kind of way, like, if I do this for you, will you also do this for me? Is this worth my investment? And when that comes to people, it might sound a bit harsh, but we do have to do that periodically. We have to step back and really evaluate whether relationships are truly mutual, not in a checklist, but in terms of, is the person I'm with benefiting? Are they happy when they're with me? Am I happy when I'm with them? Do we help each other in balanced ways? Is it working, or is it one-sided? And that's a lot of what we might be reflecting on this month with Venus and Capricorn is, looking around us and seeing what adjustments might need to be made for our relationships to feel more mutual and more healthy. Now, we also have Mars still hanging around in Libra. This is going to take a few months for him. He's the masculine principle in our charts. He's going to be with us for another few months in Libra. Now, the masculine principle is how you act and react and how you go about getting what you want. By what way do you go about getting what you want? And when you have Mars in Libra, the Libra is the scales, so the way is this. It's literally weighing. That's the way. No pun intended. So it means everybody is weighing things even more. So weighing and reflecting. Now, Mars in Libra is also very good at meeting people, very good at bridging the gaps, finding a way for everybody to get along, filling in the parts where there's silences with something interesting, keeping it entertaining, keeping it light. And ultimately, they want to find something that's fair. So it's a very interesting combo that our masculine principle in the skies right now is not as strong a decider. It's more of a charming, mediating influence. And our Venus is where it's strong. So Venus is actually going to dominate Mars, in my opinion, for the next month to come for sure, and possibly a couple more. So take a look around you and really try not to spend all your time weighing, and try to spend some energy deciding what would be a better way to balance out your personal life right now. This can include co-workers, family, lovers, friends, anybody. So then we also have our classic outer aspects that I've talked about and will continue to mention. So we have Pluto in Capricorn, so our death and rebirth, our transformation planet of Pluto, looks at the dark side, destroys it, and rebuilds it into something new. Traveling through Capricorn for a very long time still, years and years to come. So our whole patriarchal system, capitalist system, authority systems are under scrutiny, and they are being challenged, and some fall and some will be rebuilt until there's something hopefully better. Now, the other planet coming into play, of course, is Uranus in Aries. So Aries is planet of the self and planet of individuality, and sometimes, the sign, not planet, sign of war. Uranus brings a very unpredictable, very hyper individualistic and eccentric feeling to the energy. So with that being in Aries, it's like a sudden lightning bolt, and this is where we get the uprisings that are happening, starting with Egypt when this influence first arrived in the winter of 2011. These two planets are challenging each other harshly from 2011 to 2015. So we are not out of the woods. This means all of us can be feeling the sense of restlessness, upheaval, wanting to sort of overthrow the structures in our lives and even of our own foundations. And I bring this up because we look month by month at how does that play out with the rest of the planets in the sky. When you're in Capricorn, as we are right now, it means that not only does Pluto make an aspect square with Mars, with Uranus, but the Sun is joining it, Mercury is joining it, and Venus is joining it. So it's sort of like three guys on one team and one on the other. And then we have Jupiter still in Cancer for a few more months, challenging it. And now we have Mars also challenging it, being over there in Libra. So what that means is from now until about the 20th of January, before we see things lighten up. So once again, I just remind you, this is a brand new year, and it's a great time to set goals, step back, and reflect on what needs to change structurally in your life. It can be used in a great way. These kind of inner restless tensions or intensities that can come out, for some people it'll feel like, oh, it's too much, I feel tired all the time. You don't want to think about it, you procrastinate, you don't want to decide. It's too complicated. That's one effect. The other is that you're constantly involved in restless pursuits, jumping from one thing to the other, involved in dramas nonstop. And the other last way that I leave you off with, that I hope you try, is you can pull back and you can be like a surfer, and you can wait for the timing of the big wave. You can ride the big wave. Stay on top of this energy. Use it to help you propel ahead faster and further than you normally would. So stay tuned for your individual horoscopes, and I wish you all the best in 2014. If you'd like to reach me for a reading, you can contact me at river-rain.com. That's my website, and you'll find my contact information there, or add me on Facebook. All right.